beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's reading is all about channeled messages from your future spouse. This was a suggestion of one of you guys, so thank you very much for that. And yeah, if you have any more suggestions, definitely feel free to let me know down in the comment section. So let's start straight away. Let's give every each pal one card to select from. Alright, wow, that's great. So pile 1 has the Ace of Cups. Look at that. Such great energy. So this is pile 1. For pile 2, one card please. We have Knight of Emotions, Knight of Cups. I see, so the emotions are running high today. Now let's get you guys one more card to select from for my dear pile 3. One, okay. Oh my goodness. And the 3 of Cups. Are you kidding me? Wow, look at that. All the energies are beautiful. So this is pile, or let me first make sure. All right. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Let's give you guys as well a card, or a crystal to select from. Maybe for some of you guys it's easier that way. Let me see. All right, and one last crystal. Okay, so my dear, as always, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what messages does your future spouse have for you? So it doesn't matter whether you have already met them or not. This is all about, their higher self. This is all about the energies and yeah, the things they have to say, or the messages that you need to know about your connection. So let me see. For my dear pile 1, what messages do you need to know? Let's see, what do they have to say? Alright, so the first card we have is the Page of Wands. We have the Ace of Materials here for my dear pile 3. I'm sorry, pile 1. Maybe someone watching this was also drawn to pile 3. If this is the case, then of course feel free to watch it. So for my dear pile 1, messages from your future spouse. Let's see. One last card. Okay, and we have the Magician. All right, and at the back of the deck, my dear, we have the Queen of Wands. So please give me a moment to tune into the energy here. Your future spouse wants you to know that they're coming. In fact, your meeting is coming closer and closer. They know how much you've been waiting. They know how much you've been waiting, and that sometimes you didn't even know whether this would actually happen or not. And they know that very often you found yourself at a very hopeless place and you didn't knew if this actually made any sense. But your future spouse wants you to know that all the waiting has its purpose, and even if you don't understand it right now, there is a reason for it, and that the waiting is actually worth it. They want you to know that right now they're going through their own life experiences, and the reason why you guys are not together yet is because there is something that they need to figure out. There is something that they need to take care of, alright? Before they can let you into their life, because that may influence your connection, and this is why the universe really wants you guys to meet at a good place in both of your guys' life. Not that one of you guys is occupied with something and cannot really put energy into this connection. And your future spouse wants you to understand that. That just because it didn't happen yet, it doesn't mean that it will never happen. And that it will be worth it. Your future spouse wants you to know that they are working on becoming secure right now, on achieving a certain level of security, because they want to give you a solid offer. And right now it's all about creating this place for themselves, creating this safety. When they come into your life, when you reconcile, they're coming with the Ace of Pentacles. They're gonna be very serious about this connection, and they want you guys to have a firm foundation from the beginning on. Your future spouse right now is definitely doing a little bit of healing. So when you come across, they're actually ready, and they actually, can offer you their love. Everything has its meaning. And it's very important for you to understand that there is this bigger picture that you may not understand right now, but your future spouse right now is working on themselves. They're working on their life. And when you guys come together at this particular time, they're gonna be this version of themselves that they always looked forward to be. A version of themselves who is full of love, full of life, full of creativity and passion and desire. But at the same time, security. And right now they're working on that. And this is why you haven't met yet, because they aren't there yet. At least not to that extent that you're supposed to meet each other. Your future spouse also wants you to know that you guys are sharing a very dear connection with each other. And when you guys meet, you may feel this instant attraction towards them. You may feel like, yes, this is my soulmate. But at the same time, it may scare you off a little bit, or make you really question yourself. Make you question your rational mind. But your future spouse sees you as their soulmate. They see you as someone that they have a connection which goes beyond the physical body. A connection that brings all bodies together, whether it be the emotional body, the mental body, the physical body, but also the energetic body. Your future spouse wants you to know that when you guys meet, you're gonna have a lot of similarities when it comes to your inner world. You may sometimes feel like you're looking into a mirror. You are seeing yourself in this person. And they want you to know that this isn't something that should scare you off, but in fact make you understand that you guys are meeting at common ground. Your future spouse wants you to realize something about yourself as well. They really want to question you whether you're even aware of the fact that sometimes you play small and you tend to underestimate yourself. Sometimes you don't even see the beauty in yourself that they see in you, that others see in you. And they really want you to reconnect with who you are. And who you are is the magician. Who you are is this beautiful being who has so much power and so much potential to put out there. So much to give and receive. Your unique spark, it wants to come out, and your future spouse really wants you to step into this energy and not allow other people, especially people who have so much insecurity within themselves. They don't want you to listen to them when they say that you're not good enough or that you can't do this or that, because in fact they're just projecting what they're feeling towards themselves on you, and we ain't got no time for that. Your future spouse, they want you to see and recognize who you really are. And you are someone who has so much strength. In fact, a lot of you guys watching, you are great manifestors. You are able to create your life in a very conscious way. Not just subconsciously manifest from a level of fear, but actually be aware what you are inviting into your life. And they want you to become aware of that, because there is so much that you can do with it. If you wouldn't underestimate yourself at times. Your future spouse, they see you as someone who has this fire within them. They see you as this beautiful, independent person who has so much to give, but also who deserves so much coming their way. They see you as someone who should express themselves freely, and they want you to step into that. They don't want you to be held back from unnecessary people in your life who doesn't even understand the true value of you. Your future spouse does. They see the value in you. They see how precious you are, but they also want you to see that within yourself. Your future spouse wants you to know that there is so much you haven't even seen of yourself, so much that you haven't even explored. And it really pains them seeing you at a place at times where you think low of yourself. They want you to awaken this spark and allow it to catch fire. They want you to live from a place of love and not from a place of fear. Your future spouse wants you to know that there is so much love that they have for you. And the relationship you guys are going to create with each other is going to come from a place of trust. The relationship you're going to build with each other is going to come from a place of love. And yes, even though life is not perfect, relationships are not perfect, people are not perfect, everything has its ups and downs, it's still great to find a person who we can actually not only spend the good time with, but also the bad time with, who won't leave, and we can actually create a very trustworthy relationship with. Your future spouse wants you to know that they're gonna be your greatest cheerleader. They want to support you, especially where other people don't. They want you to understand that their love doesn't have any conditions. And they don't want you to pretend as if you are someone you're not. They want to see you as you are, because that's what they have fallen in love with in the first place. This unique spark that you are. Your future spouse wants you to know that they want to experience life with you, the good and the bad. They want to explore the depth of life, of relationships. They want you guys to create stories, memories with each other that you can later on tell your children or other people who you come across. They want you guys to experience life with each other. But they first need you to acknowledge how precious you are right now. Before you reconcile, before you guys come together, before they can give you the love that you deserve, they want you to give this love towards yourself first. Start giving yourself the love that you deserve. Be the one you're waiting for. Because they're coming, but they want you to be this beautiful, independent person, so you guys can actually create together and explore. My dear Padawan, I have a headache, but not in a bad way. It just feels like some kind of a pressure. For sure, the emotions are really running high, and I do feel like a lot of you guys watching, it's not only emotions being picked up here, but it's actually you as well. A lot of people watching are really becoming emotional. Maybe because you are at a very emotional place in your life right now, or you had a very emotional day. Maybe something triggered you, or yeah, you just found yourself very sensitive today. But know that your emotions are safe, and always make sure that you honor yourself and you honor those feelings that you have. Don't allow other people to gaslight you or to tell you that your emotions aren't valid. They are. They are so important and precious. So always keep that in mind. So, my dear Pile 1, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, and if there is something you feel like you would like to share, definitely feel free to do so. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't, and if you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you will not know when I upload new pick a card or even candle wax reading. Once again, my dear, thank you so much for allowing me to read with you, for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. And if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course as well feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me on my new Instagram account, you can definitely feel free to do so as well. But yeah, my dear Pal 1, take care, my loves. Hey Pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what channeled messages do we have from your future spouse? So let's start straight away, my dear. Let's see for you. From my dear Pal 2, what messages do you need to know coming from your future spouse? Alright, let me see. One card fell. Wow. Alright, so the first card is the Empress. That's a beautiful start. For my dear Pal 2, what messages does your future spouse have for you? The Knight of Cups, your pile card came through. That's nice. We have the Four of Swords. Ooh, okay. The Hanged Muse. The Four of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. Let me see for my dear pile. Okay. We got the Queen of Cups here as well. Now let's see, my dear, one last card for my dear pile 2. What messages does your future spouse have for you? One last message, please. Okay, and we have the King of Swords. At the back of the deck, we have the Fool card. Now let me make sure, you guys, all the cards are straight and visible. Okay. So, my dear Pal 2, please give me a moment to tune into the energies here. Alright, yeah. So, your future spouse wants you to know that, first of all, they see you as someone who's incredibly nurturing, someone who's full of love, and your future spouse has never ever felt as much love as they feel when they are with you. And this is once again for those of you guys who already met them, but also for those who will meet them, alright? This is the energies here. They have never ever felt that much love. A lot of connections this person used to have, they were really shallow, and yes, it was a connection, but it wasn't really about the love, but it was more so about what I can get out of you. It was more so about what the other person had, more so than who the person is. And with you guys, you see each other the way you are. You give each other space to be and to flourish and to blossom into your true authentic self. And your future spouse has never ever been in such a connection which they were just allowed to be who they are and show all their sides without being scared to be judged, or without being scared to look, to be looked down upon. And your future spouse wants you to know that with you they feel so safe, they feel so nurtured, they feel so stable. They love that you bring out the best in them. They love that they bring out the best in you. That you guys come together as two individuals and both of you guys are willing to put the effort and the love into this connection to make it flourish, to make it blossom. They want you to know that they love you. Very, very simply said, they have so much love for you. And that with you coming into their life, in you, they see this partner that they've been waiting for. A lot of their previous partners weren't really as serious as they were. And with you guys coming together, you're letting each other know straight from the beginning what you're looking for, what you want in this relationship, what you're hoping for. And because you're gonna have this very clear communication, not playing around, putting everything on the table the way it is, you're actually pushing your connection forward even faster. There is no tiptoeing around. And this is also a very fertile connection. Your future spouse wants you to know that together there is so much you guys can build. Whether it be a home, whether it be a family, or an idea that you bring to life. There is so much creation energy here, and fertility. You guys coming together, you have so much compassion for the other person, but you also have so much compassion for others. And you will share your light. You will share the beautiful connection that you have with each other as well with others. And one thing that I am picking up myself here is balance between the feminine and the masculine. Now you guys, this is not gender specific, okay? I am not talking about that. I am talking about the energies, and the feminine masculine energy is in everyone. However, it's very common that one person embodies one of them a little bit more because of several reasons. With you guys, I definitely see that one of you guys embodies the feminine energy more and the other person is more so in their masculine energy. And you guys coming together, you're gonna be such a great match. You are whole within yourself. There is no doubt about that. The Empress is already, she has everything she wants. She is not dependent on someone coming into her life and making it complete or something like that. So the King of Swords is everything is put together and they are where they want to be. But what I'm seeing here is a beautiful kind of play between two energies emerging and two energies coming together and finding a common ground in which they can create something for themselves but also for other people. And this is the dynamic of you guys that I'm picking up on here. All right, that goes beyond the messages of your future spouse. This is really something that I am seeing here clearly coming through as well. But yeah, I can't control the messages, you know. I see and hear and receive what's meant for you to know. And this is definitely something that you need to know about your guys' connection. My dear pal 2, your future spouse wants you to know that coming together is gonna feel like taking a leap of faith. You saying yes to this connection is gonna feel very uncertain because, yeah, maybe for some of you guys, you haven't been in a relationship for quite some time and it's gonna feel a little bit strange again to say yes. But they want you to know that they're gonna make it as easy as possible for you. They want to acknowledge how you feel. They want to go with your speed because they want this pretty badly, and it could be the case that they're gonna try to make this go a little bit fast. And with the Fool card being here, they want you to know that they understand that you need your time, and they want you to communicate that with them. They never want to make you feel uncomfortable or make you feel like, okay, this is too much or this is too fast. So they really want you to come to them, and your communication is so great, and I do feel it's very straightforward. So you will maybe turn it a little bit down, you know, and allow this to go with your own speed. Look at that. Oh my goodness. The Emperor, and there's the Empress. The two counterparts. What did I just say? Feminine, masculine right here. Yeah. So definitely voice, you know, your opinion, or let your partner know when you would like to slow things down, because this is your partner. Your future spouse expects you to do that. They want you to be honest with them, but you're gonna be. Also, emotionally speaking, my dear, your future spouse wants you to know that you're safe with them. Your emotions are safe. They are ready to give you the love. It's safe for you to receive. And your emotions and feelings are valid. Your future spouse really honors them, and maybe you have experienced at times people who made you feel like weak when you expressed yourself, when you expressed your emotions, that this is something bad, or that being emotional is something, yeah, like you should not be. Maybe for some you even heard the phrase, don't be so emotional, and you kind of felt like hurt, and your emotions didn't really, like they weren't really acknowledged. Your future spouse wants you to know that they see you and they see what you feel, and that they never want to make you feel like you can't say what you feel, or you can't freely express yourself. There is a lot of respect in this connection. There is no doubt about that. You are equals, and your future spouse is gonna give you the freedom that you desire in a connection and the space that you need. They will never ever make you feel trapped or make you feel like forced. This is all about being free and feeling uplifted. The communication between you guys, like, my goodness. I know I've said this, but it's so noticeable. Look at this picture, my dear. We literally have like two people who almost mirror each other, but they're seeing eye to eye, right? Like a very equal energy here. And look at this little spark. It almost feels like the voice or the things they are saying to each other is like sacred, or something just between the two of them. You guys are not gonna have any secrets from each other. If you ever felt like you had a partner who you weren't really quite able to express yourself or express what's on your heart like freely, then this connection is really going to be healing on that sense, because you can. And your future spouse wants you to know that in them you have a partner who will not judge you for your opinions, will not judge you for your beliefs or for how you want to live your life, because this is your life. And partnerships are also all about support and all about seeing the other person just the way they are and respecting, okay? Respect, major energy of respect in this pile too. Your future spouse also wants you to know that through being with you, you're gonna really change their perception. You're really gonna change certain views that they maybe had upon certain topics, and you're gonna express yourself in a way that kind of, you're gonna open a new door. You're gonna open a new door, and it's gonna be mind-blowing for them. Maybe this person used to always be around people who were pretty similar to them, not necessarily physically similar, but like mindset wise, maybe it was really like black and white, not really that exciting. But then you come across and you challenge them, right? The counterparts are equals and they challenge each other to be pushed forward in a way. And it's kind of the same with you as well. You push each other, but not in a bad way, but kind of in a way to leave your comfort zone and see that there is more to life than just this bubble they have been in. And in that sense, you're also gonna challenge their views and make them see things in a more colorful way instead of just everything seeming gray. And this is something they're really gonna love about you, something that really makes you different from all the people they have met before. Yeah, I just heard you bring color into their life. Maybe you're someone who likes to wear colorful stuff, or you like to paint, you're artistic, but just something about being or inviting colors in. That's definitely something that I'm seeing for you guys. It seems like Yeah, I'm hearing making the other person's life sweeter. Like, whatever that's meant to know, but this is definitely something that I'm seeing here for you guys. And once again, with the King of Swords being here, you guys are very honest, and I feel like it's a connection with so much. I'm hearing integrity, clarity, 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 clarity. This is so interesting. Pile 1 was like all about the channeled messages for you guys. I'm almost between your future spouse's like channeled messages, but also things that I'm picking up on myself. And I feel like it has really like gone into a different direction. You know, in the beginning it was definitely more so about the channeled messages, but right now it's just about aspects of your relationship that you are meant to know. And well, that's just the way it sometimes works, you know. I cannot control the messages that are coming through. What I'm seeing here as well, yeah, this relationship is gonna have a very positive impact on you, my dear. I already told you one thing that I picked up on was that you guys bring out the best in each other, and this is definitely being confirmed here. You know, sometimes, as an example, people find themselves in very toxic relationship in which they're constantly triggered or provoked or hurt, and that just brings so much chaos to their soul, to their emotions, and it's just overall so bad. With you guys, this is an opposite I'm sorry, an opposite energy to what I just described. This is all about making the other person feel comfortable and making the other person laugh, smile, happy. Of course, we should never ever give the responsibility of our happiness to someone else. First of all, if that's just disaster, because if we think someone else makes us happy, then we will probably never ever be happy, because that's not on someone else, that's on us. It's a decision we need to make for ourselves and work towards. With you guys, what I meant with they're gonna make you happy, they will have good intentions towards you. So they will want to see you flourish and blossom. They will want to see you at your best. And they will try to bring as much positive influence into your life as possible to kind of water the flower, right? So the flower can actually grow. So this is what I'm picking up on here for you. Also, with trust all will be well, I definitely see that yes, you guys are gonna have so much trust in each other, and maybe in the time some of you guys felt like, okay, I need to know where my partner goes, like I just need to know. Maybe even for some you had trust issues, or maybe they had trust issues, someone felt like they were controlled or such things. With you guys, once again, you are so free and you don't feel trapped. And the trust that you have built with each other is going to allow you to see what the other person is all about, and that actually, yes, connections are between two people, but at the same time, everyone is still an individual, and everyone deserves to be who they are. Look at that. We have the goddess archetype. She remembers me so much of the Empress card. This is the feminine energy that one of you guys will definitely embody. And once again, beautiful balance between the masculine and the feminine. As well, I feel like you guys are gonna have a very beautiful, intimate connection with each other as well. You guys, I know this was about like channeled messages, but like, yeah, the energies are saying no. No, this is going another direction. These are messages that you are meant to know, all right? For sure. Let me see. Okay. Look at this. Don Juan. Look at these two people. They're dancing with each other, and that's so interesting. I'm not quite sure whether you guys can see it, but let me show you. Do you see right next to like each other's mouth, there's this heart? And this remembers me a little bit of this card. They also are pretty close mouth-wise, and then here we have them heart, and here we have this like spark, or this this ball of lightning here, or like you know what I mean. And what I'm seeing for you is that I feel like communication is once again definitely a huge part of your relationship. Maybe even what I'm hearing is that some people may even envy you to an extent because of like how beautiful you guys actually understand each other. A lot of understanding as well. And besides that, this card is really showing me that I feel like you're also gonna have a very beautiful intimate connection, which is very contradicting in a way to the innocent energy that I picked up on in the beginning of the reading. But once again, I don't feel like it's contradicting, it's just very balancing out. The intimate energy is just as important as, let's say, the love, right? This pure love, because there are different levels to a relationship and different levels of like how to experience it. And especially on a physical level, of course, the desire and the passion is very important for people in relationships. And I do see that this is something which also has a great importance in you guys' relationship as well. My dear pal too, I have trust in this, and I know there's a reason why this turned out like that, where we distant ourselves from the messages, like the channeled messages, and more so towards, yeah, general messages that you need to know about your guys' relationship. So I'm pretty curious how you feel about this transition, how you feel about that. So yeah, my dear, please feel free, of course, to let me know. Also, thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. My dear, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And if you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you will not know when I upload new pick a card or even candle wax reading. Also, my dear, if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on my new Instagram, then of course you can feel free to follow me as there as well. But yeah, my dear pal too, take care, my love. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what channeled messages do we have for you from your future spouse? Let's start straight away for my dear pile 3. Alright, the first message is Four of Swords. A message, a card. Let me see. The Knight of Pentacles. Alright. For my dear pile 3. What messages does your future spouse have for you? What are you meant to hear? No matter if you have met them already or not. This card literally came through in every single pile. For my dear pile 3, let's see. All right, the Two of Swords. 10 of Wands, and let's get you guys one more card, my dear. All right, and we have, oh, that's great. We got the Lovers card. All right, and at the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So my dear pal 3, please give me a moment to tune into the energies here. All right. Your future spouse wants you to know that they're coming. They are coming your way. And until they can reconcile with you and they can meet you, there's one thing that is really important to them, and this is really something you need to hear. Your future spouse wants you to know that you need to take better care of yourself. They see that, especially lately, you may have not been as gentle with yourself as you deserve, and they want you to reconnect with yourself. They want you to eat better, to take breaks, and do something good for yourself, especially if you haven't in quite a long time. They feel like you need some healing that only you can bring to yourself. You need some rest. You need to focus on your self-love, but also self-care journey. And this can be as small as saying more no to people. You know, if you sometimes feel like, well, I don't really feel to do that, or I don't really want to do that, but I don't want to say no. This is where self-love and self-care starts, to really stand your ground and do what makes you feel good and not others. And your future spouse, it's really important for them, for you to step more into this energy, because they love you, and seeing you hurt makes them hurt as well, or seeing you playing small is just such a waste, because there is so much you have to offer, so much potential. And your self-care and self-love journey, both, okay, I'm talking about both here, is so crucial. And I feel like maybe you haven't done anything good for yourself for quite some time. Or maybe for some, you have somehow neglected yourself because you had a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things to take care of. Or maybe for some, you are exposed to a lot of different energies, and it's really difficult to find the balance, or to find your center. So what I'm seeing here is your future spouse, they care about you, okay? This is something you need to hear. Maybe you haven't heard that in quite some time, or maybe you haven't even told yourself that for quite some time. They care about you, and they want you to also care about yourself, care about your own well-being. Maybe this self-care is also something more internal. Maybe for some of you guys, you have been carrying something emotionally with yourself now the past few weeks, and it's really draining you. The Four of Swords is literally the card of healing for me, and I feel like you guys may be at a point where there is something bothering you, and your future spouse right now, they don't want to see you like that. you are this beautiful, awesome, and unique person, and they want you to be in this energy and not in a low vibrational place where you feel like you're stuck and you're not going anywhere. So please, my dear, there is a reason why this message comes through. Please don't just listen to that and then you know, continue with this maybe bad negative energy that you're carrying with you. This is really all about self-reflection and acknowledging that, and of course seeing where you can go from there, what you can do to come out of this. It is not easy, but it's something which is well needed. You need this. Your future spouse wants you to know that they may have been indecisive throughout their life when it comes to certain things, but they are not indecisive when it comes to you. And this is why they're gonna come with a very solid offer, and they're gonna come pretty strong and confident. They're gonna appreciate who you are, and I feel like you're gonna really love that about them. I also see that, yeah, your future spouse wants you to know that they're gonna take this connection or build this connection slowly. However, it's gonna be slowly, but it's gonna be secure. They're doing this so you guys have this firm foundation on which you can slowly build whatever it is that you guys want. And through building your connection slowly, both of you guys also have the time to reflect and really come to a good place and not just feel like everything is going too fast and yeah, you lose the ground beneath your feet. This is not something they want to happen. This is not the way they are. They understand that good things take time. And I do feel like this is not just a relationship, but it's also gonna make you transform. You know, sometimes we may feel or find ourselves in relationships or even friendships, right, that change something within us and make us a better version of ourselves, because maybe we are in situations we have never been in, so we are forced to do certain things or, you know, go a certain way, and this is gonna really help us on our self-growth journey, on our inner journey as well. And I feel like this is such a relationship with you guys. This is so funny. Pile 1 was all about the channeled messages. Pile 2, all of the sudden I received so many messages about the relationship, and it wasn't anymore about the channeled messages, but more so about, yeah, general, you know, messages that I got about the dynamic and so on. And with you guys, that's pretty similar. And I'm so sorry for that. But there is a reason for it, my dear. There is a reason why readings end up or go a certain way. Because this is what you're meant to hear. It's not only about the channeled messages coming from them, but it's also about certain insights that you are meant to know right now regarding your guys' relationship. So no, I'm aware of that, but it's meant to be that way, okay? So, as I was saying, I feel like you guys are gonna transform. It could be the case that at the beginning of, you know, this relationship, you will not be the same person 100% as you are or as you will be years ahead. And I mean, of course, that makes sense because we as human beings, we always evolve and we always transform. No matter if we are in a relationship or not, we are constantly in, yeah, transformation, because this is life. Life is all about transforming. And I mean, we just need to look at nature. We will find the same concept there as well. And we are a part of nature ourselves. But what I mean here is, through this relationship, you're gonna be in certain situations in which you may have never been in, and they are definitely connected to you guys, and they're gonna impact you so positively that, yeah, maybe you're gonna become a much more you're gonna become someone who can trust again, you know, a transformation when it comes to your feeling of security or safety. Maybe at times or right now you feel like you can't trust, and in this relationship you will learn to trust again. But also, not only that, it's also about you. I feel like this person will also be a great supporter, and for some of you guys, you may have certain ideas or goals that you would like to go after, and maybe you felt kind of stagnant, or you didn't really knew whether to go for it or not. But this relationship feels so straightforward and so like action oriented that I feel like you're also going to pick up on this energy and start putting in more action towards things that really are meant into your life, or you really care about and you want to bring into your life. With the Lovers card being here, look at that. We have two flowers, right? And both of the flowers are, yeah, they're blossomed. But we also have those angel feathers or wings here as well. And what I'm seeing here, my dear pal 3, is that when we talk about this relationship, there is definitely something very divinely guided about it. I do feel like, as an example, maybe you guys will meet in a way that feels very guided or very random, and you're just like, oh my goodness, wow. Thankfully, I went to this place because, like, yeah, you're gonna feel like it's divinely orchestrated. This is something I'm hearing. And you see those flowers, like they both are already like flourished, right? Blossomed. So you guys will meet each other at a time where, look at this, I'm even getting a timing energy here, but yeah, you will meet each other at a time where you will feel really good about your life, or a phase where your life feels very abundant. You know, we talked about the self-care and self-love energy. I feel like also when we talk about your own journey, you're going to be much more in peace with who you are. And look at that, I just shuffled, and we also have this card which really emphasizes what I just said: open to change. With other words, for me, this is really the death card, and the death card is all about transformation. I really feel like it's your energy right here, although it didn't come through, but that's not important. It's about what I'm picking up. So you guys are gonna go through cycles of change in this relationship, and yes, it's gonna transform you, but look at how beautiful. Look at how much flower. Oh my goodness, I didn't even, here as well, I didn't even like pick up on it at first, but like the flowers here are really symbolizing, and we have like rose petals right here. So I feel like it's gonna really help you, my dear, into becoming your greatest version, this relationship. Of course, the work is gonna come from you, because it's always from, like, coming from us. But this is a very supportive connection, you know, definitely something that I'm seeing here. Look at this, step into your power. Do I have to say more? You guys, this is all about, yeah, being in a relationship in which we can be ourselves but also reclaim ourselves and reclaim what we have to offer, and just step into the confident self that we are. And as well, what I feel is you guys are, yeah, you're definitely gonna have a lot of support for that from your future spouse. So there are someone who likes to help you out for sure, someone who you can go to, you know, if there's something like bothering you, as an example. We have the child wounded card. Let me get you guys one more card. All right, what is that? Yeah, and the guide. So yeah, this is way more about your relationship than channeled messages about them, but hey, this is just how it goes, I guess. So, you know, we have the word learning here, and I have talked so much about this transformational energy that I'm receiving from you guys' connection, and it definitely makes a lot of sense, because I do feel like you guys coming together, you know, you're gonna obviously exchange a lot with each other, and you're also gonna learn a lot from the other person. And I do feel like your partner, your future spouse, is someone that you can learn a lot from. You know, maybe like they have seen a lot in life, they've experienced a lot in life, and you know, either that, or maybe they're really knowledgeable about certain topics, or both obviously can also be the case. Whether they're street smart or book smart, you know, it doesn't matter. They have so much experience. And you know, we have the child wounded and the guide card, so I do feel like you're gonna see them as someone who can definitely help you or guide you through certain things, or you know, someone that you can count on, someone who's always gonna have your back. And maybe for some of you guys, this is something that you have missed in relationships. You know, maybe you didn't really like feel like, okay, my partner, like they're that supportive, or they really have my back. So this is gonna be a very new experience, I feel like, for some of you. But always keep in mind, yeah, do you see that this person has a candle in their hand, and it kind of feels like leading the way, but not like in a way that they're gonna decide everything for you or something like that, obviously not. But it's kind of like, if you need help, you always can count on them. And I feel like this is something which will also really nurture your soul, or really open your heart space, especially if you're someone who maybe always had to rely on themselves, and especially if you're someone who feels um like I can't trust anyone, or I don't like to ask for help. Well, this person's gonna show you that there is nothing bad about asking for help or allowing other people to help you, especially if it comes from a place of love, and especially if it can actually, yeah, help you, right? Yeah, this is a lot of changes, my dear, that you will experience, but definitely for the better here. Yeah. Oh my goodness, pile 3. Yeah, so not so much channeled messages from your future spouse, but more so insights about your connection. So please feel free to let me know how you feel about this turn of events here. And yeah, if there is something you would like to share with me, definitely feel free to do so. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And if you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you will not know when I upload a new pick a card or even candle wax reading, my dear. Also, if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 3, take care, my loves.